You ever seen Sophie?
Yes.
She's the best, man. Sophie's hilarious. Sophie will get herself in a pickle all the time. She reminds me of me, and that is why it's hard for me to punish her. Because I come in and Sophie got problems. She likes chocolate. You know, she likes the trash. She likes shiny things. She just can't lay off of it, man. And if I leave it out there, Sophie is going to get in the trash. You know, I come home, she is sitting there in the trash. All over, the evidence is there. Green stuff on her face. She's sitting there. She can't even lie. I didn't do it. There's green stuff all over. Well, you know, immediately Sophie knows. By my tone, my demeanor, she's in trouble. Tail drops, ears drop, she heads for the hills. I drag her out, give her a couple good ones. She scream a little bit, go over to the corner. Then I look over there and be like, Sophie, come here. She comes right up to me like it never happened. Our relationship is right back where it is, man. Jumping my arms, licking me, hugging on me. And she's like, even though you spanked me, even though you didn't do nothing, it's all good, baby. Me and you tight. Now, humans are a whole different ball game. You don't believe me? Let somebody slap your face and say, now give me a hug. Give me a hug. It's all love. You know, the fight is on. You listen for the bell, like ring the bell. It's about to be a Donnybrook up here. So the whole point of the matter is God is saying, listen, I'm looking for your level of loyalty. If I don't give you what you want right away, are you going to take that as an opportunity to blaspheme the church? To say everything I learned, everything I grew up believing is a lie because God promised me. You know, like he owes you something. You know, our real prayer is, Lord, if you never do another thing for me, just for you saving me, I'm happy with that. You know, I mean, let's be real. Everybody is not going to be healed from cancer. Everybody is not going to get a billion, a million, even a good job. Everybody is not going to end up with a husband and a wife. I hate to tell y'all, some of y'all like, oh Lord, don't let that be my ministry. Don't let that be my calling. You know? But hey, the bottom line is, it's tight but it's right, man. We got some people in my church like 45, never been married. And you know, I'm sure they want to be, and they sit back, I'm happy with myself. You know, people try to fake the funk. I'm happy with this, I'm proud. You know, deep down in the bottom of everybody, they want somebody. You know, and yet, who knows what God will have for you if he don't answer that prayer. Is that an opportunity for us to kick mud around, walk around talking about how miserable it is to be a Christian and how God doesn't listen to your prayers and blah, 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 blah? Or is it just simply a time to say, Lord, you know best. Maybe he's using you for a great purpose. Maybe he's denying you your prayer, whatever it might be, for a specific reason. To put something in you or take something out of you. Maybe you won't even be able to handle the prayer that you pray. Maybe you can't even accept the blessing that you, Lord, I want this, give it me, I need this job. Knowing if you get the job, you'll backslide. Knowing if you get that particular opportunity, you'll be gone. You know, I do right off rip when they told me to come to the NFL camp. That was not the place that I need to go. They called me up, sent me letters, yeah, man, we want you to come to the camp. I just got saved. I said, it's a wrap, man. Now, I prayed superficially for that success. Before I got saved, man, Lord, just let me go to the NFL. It was my dream ever since I was a little kid. And then when the opportunity came, I bet some of y'all going, you crazy. Yeah. When the opportunity came, I knew that if I'd have went there, it would have been a wrap for kids. It would have been a wrap. I said, Lord, even though it might look good, everything that shines is not gold. And so sometimes we look at stuff and say, Lord, I want it. And he said, you don't know what that do to you. And if you keep praying and asking and bugging, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you so you can see that it's not. And so, God knows. Look at this, our final example. Now, this is one of my favorite pieces of scripture and characters in the Bible. Even though she has a brief cameo appearance, this woman's faith went down in history. In fact, I can't recall any other female in the Bible whose faith super exceeded this lady's right here. Here's the lady with the issue of blood. Now, a medical condition. You all know, I've talked and dealt with some ladies that it's just bad news that time. You know, and imagine that time for all your life. For 12 years, every day of your life, you on your mission. And nobody knows what this was back when medical science was a wrap. You can't come in like, we're going to go ahead and perform a procedure. No, it was like, like, man, it's the best I can do for you is hug you real tight. You know, so she was in a pickle, 12 years straight, bleeding. Let's read what happens. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed of any. Now, what this does is the first thing this story does is takes the miracle, the healing, the blessing, and the answer of the prayer out of the hands of men. This woman went conventional ways first, exhausted her financial resources, went to all the physicians, and they couldn't help you. There's a time that you will come in your life where can't nobody help you but God. Your friends can't step in and say, dog, I got you. Your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your professor, your boss, money, fame, fortune. There's a time when none of that stuff matters. Do you think when Michael Jackson's heart stopped, his riches and fame mattered? No. He couldn't say, hold up, riches, step in on my behalf. Come on, fame, I'm Michael Jackson. I can't die like this. There's a time where it's just between you and God. And if he don't help you, nobody can. That's the biggest reality check that a man can face when he is in a position, a spot where only God can help him. Even atheists start calling on God when they're taking their last breath. Yeah, they try to act hardcore, but if they're in a plane and it's going down, there's been records of atheists calling God. Oh, God, but it's too late. You know, they don't really have a relationship with him. They're in a pickle. So here's a woman who have exhausted all of her natural resources. And it says that she spent all of her money looking for a healing. Came behind him. Now, here's the, whoa. Did you just scroll down? No. Oh, it says, they're talking about Jesus. I guess, did you just have that? Okay, anyway. Came behind him and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched. Is this King James Version? I don't know. I'm sitting here reading this. You ever been reading King James Verse so long that you get like an NIV version, you don't know what the heck you're reading? It's like you don't never read the Bible in your life. You're like, what is that? Hey, somebody look that up in the King James. Yeah. I just like the thous and thises and, you know, findeth.
What's that, Luke 8?
You know, that's cool. Yeah, that's Luke 8. Read it like, I don't remember reading that word in there. Yeah, find it.
What verse were we in?
It was
44.
Where is that? Verse what?
44.
Now that's the King James Version.
Yeah. So that must have been like the NIV.
Yeah, no wonder. Okay. Spent all of her living upon physicians. Neither could be healed of any. Came behind him and touched the border of his garment, and immediately it is the same version. That must be in another chapter too somewhere. Because ceased. And one of them it says ceased or something like that.
Yeah.
So stanch means ceased, basically. Okay, just letting you all know. Yeah. So anyway, immediately, just from touching the hem of Jesus' garment, she was healed. Now, let's go back prior to that. See, it just skips past, and all of a sudden you just get the action where she's touching the garment. But you don't understand what she had to do to get to it. She had to be diligent. She had to exercise faith. She had to be committed because everybody was in that crowd. That's like you see your favorite superstar or rock star, and it's 50,000 people got him surrounded, and you're like, I'm going to get over there to whoever you like. You know, better get out. Chopping and judo chopping. Just so you can get there, and Shakespeare absolutely sold out and believed that if she could just get over there to Jesus Christ, she could get her needs met. Now that's diligence. See, the average person would look at the crowd and be deterred right off rip. No, let's even go back. The average person, after 1 or 2 years without success, would have quit then. They wouldn't even made it to the crowd. They'd have said, man, it's already too tough. I'm done. I'm just going to accept my fate. But say you make it past that. You're at 12 years and you hear there's a man from Galilee that's passing through this healing folk. And you say, man, I heard he's a healer. You get there and you go, what? Look at this crowd. I seen way out there. Forget it. Or you could be that person to get there and say, you know what? Even though there's a sea of people in my way, a sea of obstacles, I need this blessing, this healing so bad, I will fight through every one of these people just to get to the Lord. That is the commitment level that we have to have as a Christian. To where we say, man, if I got to go through hell and high water, jump over hurdles and obstacles, I'm going to get to